For those who don't know me, my name is Stephen Crick. So I met Chris about 4 years ago. There's this, to be honest with you, there's a mountain of a man in front of me. I was a little bit intimidated. Got a vice grip handshake. But it didn't take me long to learn that he's just a big teddy bear. You know, my favorite story between me and Chris would be this summer our families went on vacation to Alabama, and he told me he'd never really gone fishing before, and so we got to sneak out and go try to catch a few fish, and I really wanted to get him on something exciting like a shark or a stingray, but we were just catching these little catfish, the little bait stealers, and he was just giddy and acting like a little school kid, and it was just so fun to watch. But you know, I'd never really seen such a big man so scared of a little fish. I had to take him off the hook for him, of course. But you know, I'm so thankful that the Lord allowed me to be his friend. And I have no doubt in my mind that he will be in heaven, because we were talking about heaven just a few weeks ago. And we were discussing about what it would be like and how glorious it would be. And lo and behold, 2 weeks later, he knows. So again, I was just thankful to be his friend and have him for 4 years.
So this is like take 86 of this video. Having troubles finding the words. Chris was an amazing man. I always loved talking with him. I loved hanging out with him. We loved spending time together. Just a couple weeks ago, we sat around a campfire together, and I just was reminded of how amazing of a man he is. He loved Jesus. He loved family. He had a lot of knowledge on different subjects, and just a great guy to sit and talk with. You know, always enjoyed spending time with him. Almost every time we got together, we talked about how we should get together again and do some more things together, and then life happens, and you know, we have entrepreneurial mindsets, we have families, and we just never did get enough done. And so, you know, now it's sad. You know, I feel like I should have spent more time with my friend, and so I miss that. And so I look forward to someday getting to spend eternity worshiping Jesus alongside him. Miss him, and miss seeing his friendly face in church. Trying to, you know, think of different things that we could share about Chris and what he meant to us. And probably my first memory that pops up to me is fishing with Chris down at Bennett Springs. He had a fishing pole of his own that didn't quite work out, so he threw it to the bank, and so I looked over at one point and I see big Chris over there with a little 3-foot Moana pole fishing just peacefully along the bank line. And it's probably you know, one of those memories that seared in my mind forever, that this just lovable giant with this little pink fishing pole fishing there. And so it was just a great time there. Another thing that stands out to me is just his willingness to always help. I am a general manager of a location, and as general manager, I am by default the facility manager. And anybody who knows me knows that I have to watch a YouTube video to change a light bulb. I am not all that good with that. And Chris fielded many calls from me and texts from me and messages from me, and graciously walked me through many different things here at the store as far as maintenance and fixing small things and whatnot. And you know, never balked, never seemed annoyed. And so I'm always grateful for how willing he was to help me out on some dumb questions. I'm sure he's probably shaking his head thinking, this guy's made it how old and doesn't know how to do that? And yep, I did. But now I do, because Chris helped me walk through some of the stuff over the phone and you know, it just helped me out. And so I'll always be grateful for who he was, the friendship he had. I wish I would have spent more time with him. This is a sad day, but also a joyful day, because he's with the Savior. And I'm excited for him. And I love him, and I can't wait to see him again around the throne.
Hi, I'm Tammy. You might have heard somebody talk about Tam Tam. It's me. I've been blessed to know Chris. We met at Sheffield. We both worked in children's ministry on Wednesday nights. He was in Rangers. I worked in Missionettes. We were also in dramas together at Sheffield. Then when Jilly Boo came along, Chris and Amy asked if we could be her weekday family and watch her while Chris and Amy worked. And those were precious days. They were also very frustrating days with Chris. Many of you have heard the stories of him saying his ETA was 15 minutes. He would text me on his way. 15 minutes would go by, then 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Oops, gonna be late. So I actually have a video I want to share. My daughter made it for me when I turned 45. It really captures his personality, as well as how he knew he was frustrating me. Just well.
Happy birthday! Today is your day, and we just want to say,
Hey, hey, hey!
hey, 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 say you're the bomb,
Boom!
and you're a really good mom,
Mom.
who deserves a song.
La la la!
You take care of Julie,
Take care, Jilly.
and you take time to be silly.
Take time to be silly.
Every day you watch that clock, waiting for a big Chris to knock, knock, knock.
15-minute ETA. Oops, I'm gonna be late.
We thank the Lord for you,
You.
for everything that you do.
Hey, she said do.
Say,
Happy birthday!
45 birthday!
Happy 45!
Say, love you!
Love you!
Yeah, he was a goofball. I'm gonna miss that laugh. I'm gonna miss those antics, his personality. He loved big heart, big show. Save me a seat at the table. I'll see you up there.
Seen your dress yet? That is beautiful.
Wow.
Would you go on a date with me? You have a very special heart, Jillian. This is your purse. I think it matches your outfit wonderfully.
All right, so I'm going to ask Julie some questions about her daddy. I thought that it might be a little too hard as she wanted to speak, so instead we're going to do a video so you can hear what's on her heart about her daddy. Can you tell me what one of your favorite things to do with daddy? What was it?
Make up jokes
Yeah?
and play board games.
Play board games. What was some of your favorite board games that we played?
Jaggars
Uh-huh.
and life.
In life. Yeah, those were really fun, weren't they? What about things that he would do to make you laugh?
Can I tell you a story of one of my favorite jokes?
Yeah?
So, one of my favorite jokes with my dad was, so one day we were playing life all as a family.
Oh, yeah.
And then my dad, he had to think of a joke in 5 seconds. So he did, and so he made up a joke, and it made me fall out of my chair. I'm laughing so hard.
Yeah.
And the joke was, snails are fast.
You kind of had to be there, but it was funny because it was a card that he had to pull out. He read the card and it said, you have 5 seconds to come up with the joke, and whoever laughs first loses $10,000 or something. And so he just kind of looked at us and said, how did he do it again?
Snails are fast.
Oh, yes, it was a fun, joyous time. Can you tell me why you love him?
I love him, first of all, because Jesus just wants us to love every single person with all of our heart. And he was the best daddy in the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
I could never have a better one.
No, we can't. What made him the best dad? What kinds of things did he do?
Because he would make everybody laugh. Whenever someone was sad, just by his jokes, he could make them happy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's great at board games, and he's just awesome.
Mm-hmm. And how does he treat people? I mean,
Very kindly and
yeah.
loving.
Yeah, very. Let's see. What'd your dad like to eat?
Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah. Who else likes biscuits and gravy?
This girl.
What kinds of things did Daddy love to do?
He loved being with me, playing board games, having a daughter-daddy date for you know how for Daddy and Daughters, they make up this dance.
Mm-hmm.
And that was probably his most favorite thing
Yeah,
to do.
he loved daddy-daughter dances. What about, like, where did he like to go? Like, when we went, like, in the summer, we always went swimming, and he loved the water.
He liked to go swimming.
Mm-hmm.
He liked Big Biscuit.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
He did.
Oh yeah, he did. And so he just loved being at home and being at the pool with his family. He loved being there.
He did. Right. What are you gonna miss most about your sweet dad?
His jokes and just his jokes.
What else did we like to do at night when we'd like watch TV? Every night when he got home,
We talked.
you talked and cuddled, right? You and Daddy were cuddle bugs. Yeah, it was one of his favorite things to do was to cuddle with you. So if you could tell your daddy one more thing and see him one more time, what do you think you would say to him?
Easy. You are the best dad in the whole entire world. I could never have a better dad.
No, he's pretty
And then I would give him a hug.
big hug, wouldn't we?
Big hug for 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe an hour.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, is there anything else that you would like to say, sweet Jillian?
Just thank you again for coming.
Yeah.
And if you forgot what he looks like, this is me and my dad at a daddy-daughter dance. He was giving me, every time he either gives me a corsage or can't quite see it, but I'm wearing earrings
Mm-hmm.
and a necklace right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just every year he gets me jewelry
Yeah.
and a corsage.
Corsage, yeah.
Corsage.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming.
Bye.
Bye.
You are the light to my heart and my soul. You are the light to the darkness.